She came of age several months ago.
3 months ago exactly, Commander.
3 months. Such a long time to wait when there's so much work to be done yet. But thank you, Mr. Lynchburg. Come here, child.
Commander, I can explain this.
No explanation is necessary. Thanks to you, our research may now continue to grow. And it is my job to see that it does. Say hello to the future you've helped to create, Montgomery. They are the new soldiers of our time, patriots of tomorrow. Our cause is their cause. Our fight is their fight. And our need is their will. And the more they advance, the stronger we will be. Come here, child.
Please, I'm begging you. You don't have to do this.
To go against our cause is treason, Montgomery. A deal is a deal.
I am alone in my dark cell. All is quiet in the calm of still space. I accept the darkness, as long ago it accepted me. Before my mission was ever set. Before the government seized control over the collapsing economy to ensure protection from our enemies. Before their genetic breed of raiders took over our existence, before it was ever wrong to be accused of being one thing: human. In the first sector raids, people were only given one choice: comply with government laws or be driven out. Cities and towns were steadily evacuated, as those who resisted had to find new ways to live, new means to survive. In a country that had once been their home, but had somehow become their prison. Families were torn apart. People disappeared. We were alone.
Wake up. Get up.
Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all. It was one of her favorite quotes.
Morning to you too. Look, stay close to the shelter today. Laura doesn't want you getting into trouble. I mean it.
But not all of us were hoping for the same thing.
Catch you later, kid.
And not all of us knew what hope was.
Hey, Joe. Joe. Hey, Joe.
You can't control your fate. You're just given no choice in the matter.
The government has issued a section to the Arctic Sector 7 in response to a mighty mob that attacked officials yesterday.
Isaac, you copy? Let's.
Isaac, you copy?
Loud and clear, Joe.
I got nothing.
Feel like calling it a day? We've been up here for hours.
Look, I don't know. I'm still getting noise. Something's out there, I feel it.
Oh Lord, woman's intuition. Do me a favor. Let's not go by your gut on this one.
The radio doesn't lie, Fitz.
Yeah, but I'm not so sure about your intuition, Gordon.
I'm saying we wait.
Your call.
You know, we've gotten signals like this before. That doesn't mean we have to go to code red every time there's a dove on the horizon.
Ian's signal will come through on this channel, Isaac. Until he gets back with supplies, I'm not taking any chances. He warned us, remember?
If he's so concerned about safety, why doesn't he move us out of this compound? Out of this fucking dump altogether? I'll be damned if I spend another year of my life here sawing wood.
There's nowhere else we can go without running into Raider territory. Ian's not stupid, Isaac. He knows what he's doing. He's kept us alive and working.
The man is keeping nobody.
You're free to leave. Anytime.
I wasn't asking for permission.
Hey, you two. Whenever you're ready to quit playing Bonnie and Clyde, I could use your help running the mill. I've got a problem with a certain son of mine. He disappeared this morning after breakfast. I haven't seen him since.
If you're so worried about the kid, why don't you put him on a leash already?
You're welcome to do the honors, Fitz.
I'm too young.
Typical. The man always informs you about what you need to be doing, but never actually lifts a finger to help.
Forget I said anything.
Don't worry, no one expects you to actually keep a commitment anyway.
Ouch.
Hey, Laura. I think I've got a 20 on Noxus. He's here at the mill. And headed over to Graves. Should be interesting.
He was supposed to stay at the shelter.
I did tell him.
Come on, ladies, give the kid some space. Besides, Graves would probably appreciate the company.
That's what I'm afraid of.
I think his tastes swing the other way, Laura. I mean, he's got a stack of old Playboys down there. Maybe it'll be educational.
Watch your mouth, Isaac. I already have enough to keep me busy with this kid without Graves' influence. How do you put up with him by yourself for hours, Joe?
I keep a distance. It's the border way, remember?
You're a brave woman.
It's official. The world is fucked.
And we're still here.
What the hell? Noxus, you better get the hell out of here now. You shouldn't be here.
Why not? I'm not bothering anyone.
Your mama finds out you're down here, she'll hold me responsible.
I'm waiting for Isaac. He said I could help him on the truck today. That's if Joe gives him a break. She worries about Ian a lot, but he's coming back. I know he is.
Look, don't you have some reading junk to do, or rats to kill, or something?
Did it already. I read 1984 by Orwell 3 times in about 4 hours. And I set the rat traps out behind the shelter. My work is done.
Good. Now beat it.
So now you get to tell me what to do too?
You don't like the way I run things, take it up with Ian when he gets back.
Montgomery gives me his own orders.
You're not the only one.
Yeah, but he doesn't make you study economics or romantic ideologies of Blake and Wordsworth. Don't get me wrong, it's interesting, I guess.
Better you than me, kid.
Do you think anyone out there still studies that stuff anyway?
How the hell should I know?
I don't know. Laura says knowledge is fading everywhere.
You're killing me. You see that door back there? Help me and walk back through it. I got work to do. And don't look at me like that. It's creepy. I forget you're just a kid sometimes.
Duh. Please.
No.
I'm bored. Peaches and cream is really nice breakfast.
Noxus, if you don't get the hell out of here. Noxus! Son of a...
Hey, Joe.
Noxus. What's up?
Just wondering how it's going on out there.
Nothing of remote interest, I can tell you that. How'd you get the radio? You spooked Graves again, didn't you?
He was cool about it.
Well, I'm not cool about it. You shouldn't be here.
Listen, don't bother Graves anymore, okay? He's enough of a headache sometimes. Anyway, Laura's been looking for you.
Where are you?
Nowhere.
Uh-huh. Well, do me a favor and get out of nowhere and take the radio back to Graves. He's got to lock everything up down there soon.
All right.
Thanks.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
Do you think he's coming back?
Yeah, I do.
state your name and business, Border.
Comply with us. Tracing patterns. It's a match.
We know you have traveled from Capitol Security. We know whose orders you follow. We'll escort you to Sector 8, where you will relinquish your asset.
Despo, he's attempting to block the trace.
Comply with us.
We can't hear him.
Comply with us.
Hands up. Turn around.
So you think about my offer?
Which one was that?
Our crew and I are headed out at the end of the week. There's no point of us to stay here and continue to run this dump. Now we're headed out to Sector 11. There's no raiders. Rumor has it there's a border colony running in supplies. Your man Fitz is thinking about tagging along too. And like I told you before, you're more than welcome to come. Seemed like you would be good company.
Thanks.
But
I'm fine here.
that Montgomery fella could take care of you better than I can, I sure like to know how. What about you? You in?
Still thinking about it. I got some work to do on my truck.
Yeah, you've been saying that for months now. Now, my intel tells me there's been a siege in Sector 7. Now, I don't know how long before the raiders start patrolling the area, but I'm not waiting to find out. This train's leaving at the end of the week, so you just let me know.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Hey. Still good with those hands?
Let's find out.
So what's the word on Montgomery?
Oh, if I know.
Does that mean he's coming back or what?
Or what?
You don't seem too bothered at all.
I leave the worrying to Joe. Sometimes I think she likes it that way.
When you get word on Montgomery, I'd like to know about it.
Why's that?
I wasn't kidding about those raids, man. I seen them myself while making supply runs. Raiders. Sometimes only a few squad men, other times more than I could count. Arresting most on sight. Now Montgomery's been gone for weeks now. Who's to say he hasn't been sanctioned? Or worse.
Sadly, I'm not the one you have to convince.
Well, when that girlfriend of yours takes that radio out of her ass, maybe you can talk some sense into her about leaving. For her own good. For all of you.
Keep that in mind.
Crew, let's go.
Jesus!
Careful, someone might really sneak up on you one of these days.
I just hope that person's always you, Joe. Taking no word again today.
Just a bunch of us sitting around like fools, as Fitz would say, waiting
waiting for the magic signal.
Still no word from Ian. He's been gone a long time, Joe.
I know.
Doesn't that bother you?
It would bother me more if I wasn't starving right now. Let's find that son of yours and go dig something up.
I think you just went up to be on the deck with Isaac. You feel like being a housewife?
Not for another million years.
Oh, come on, I think we all deserve a family meal. When's the last time you can remember having one of those?
Quit before you change my mind.
Hey, Laura? I've been thinking about something Ian says to me during a lesson. I've been reading 1984, a novel by a man named Orwell. Anyway, there was a question within the book that Ian wanted me to answer. A personal question for myself, I think. He said to me, when you're done reading the book, ask yourself, do you believe a piece is more important than a whole? Could a single individual be more important than the world itself?
And what'd you say?
Well, I didn't answer him then, but I've been thinking about it since he's been away. And I imagine having to decide between saving two things. Someone I really care about, you, and maybe a group of children. All of you are doomed to die if I don't decide. But I would save you, Laura. I believe that is the right decision.
What is the right decision? I mean, someone has to die.
But it wouldn't be you.
But why? Why save me and not the children?
Because that is my choice, and in the end, that's all that really matters. In the book, they didn't give him a choice. They wanted to drive his will out of him, make him an unthinking instrument, a machine. I am not a machine. I think, I feel, I care, I am.
Montgomery has you reading some pretty corrupt shit, kid.
You know, Fitch, you might do better off if you read a little more.
Well, considering that you do everything by the book and that's turning out so well, I think I'm good.
Wait, of the few of us here, I forgot about Graves. He's back at the compound. The least I could have done is cook for the man.
Don't worry about it. He's got a stash. He'll be fine.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and tuck in for the night.
Good, Isaac. Nice job.
Good night.
The government has issued a section block of Sector 7 in response to a rioting mob that attacked officials yesterday. Word just in from CS.
Hi.
The group was said to be carrying weapons and firing against Raider soldiers who were escorting said officials.
Here's that signal you've been waiting for
Soldiers
all
were
day.
assigned by our CS government to conduct strategic monitoring of businesses, homes, and individuals for the safety of all sectors. Anyone believed to be in the unlawful possession of guns in pursuit of these soldiers are to be dealt with by any measures necessary.
Turn it off.
You think that's what ever really was about? Guns? Human rights and all that bullshit?
Who cares?
Sometimes I think I do. And I just stop thinking.
So, you leaving with him? Mitch?
Haven't decided yet.
What's your hang up?
No hang up, just haven't decided. What about you?
With Mitch? I doubt he could take care of a dog. Much less a tree.
Maybe you're right. But I just meant in general.
I've got too much left behind here. Sector 8 is where I was born. Before the shutdown, before raiders. My family and I, we moved into this shelter when the first raids were ordered. We didn't exactly have a choice. And I've been there ever since.
And your family? What happened to them?
You know, if you're thinking about leaving, I can't say I blame you. I wouldn't want to stick around either.
Why do you? I mean, you hang on to Ian like he's your survival pack or something. You know, I'm not the only one that thinks you're wasting your time with him. People talk about you, whether you know it or not.
You mean people like Mitch, right? You know what? Next time I want your opinion, much less that asshole's, just stow it. Okay? Night Fitz.
Whatever you say, boss.
Staying up late again? Come to think about it, you don't sleep much.
Yeah, well, I like to move.
Yeah, me too. You know, you shouldn't be so hard on Isaac. He's one of the few of us around here who cares and is trying.
What are you talking about, Laura?
Sorry, I thought you two were...
Thought we were what?
I guess it's none of my business.
You know, technically there's nothing going on. So it's nobody's business.
I guess you think he's just a lost cause.
I don't think of him, Laura.
We all need a friend, Joe.
Good to know you look before you leap, Joe.
You surprised me.
It's late. What are you doing up? Is that thing loaded?
I believe someone I know well told me never to let my guard down.
Glad she listened. You should get some rest.
Can't sleep. What's the news on the outside? Why did it take so long?
I was received at the Capitol.
Why?
I attempted to negotiate the terms for everyone remaining in this sector.
Why would you do that? CS doesn't give a damn about what happens to people in the lower sectors.
Sector 7 was wiped yesterday, Joe.
I know. Isaac and I heard it on the broadcast. But what's that got to do with it?
I was there. I barely got our supplies out in time.
You were there.
There's more raiders than I've ever encountered.
They stopped you?
No,
What's wrong? You're limping. Run into trouble, huh? That's your daughter. You told me about her once. You lost her.
It was a long time ago.
In Sector 7?
I really can't say.
Then tell me why you went to the Capitol. Alone. You of all people in Montgomery.
I'll tell you all about it tomorrow, Joe. In fact, there's things we need to discuss. Well, there's some things we all need to prepare for, that's all.
I don't like the sound of that.
It's late, Joe. I'm tired.
Get some rest then.
Here. Pick this up on the outside. I thought you could add it to the collection. Thought you might enjoy her tonight. That is, if you're not planning on sleeping.
She's actually one of my favorites. I didn't think they still printed these.
They don't.
Hey. You didn't hear any strange noises as you were coming in, did you?
Like what?
I don't know, just voices.
The voice?
Look, I know that sounds stupid,
I think I'm not the only one that needs some rest.
Hey, for what it's worth, I hope you find him.
Who?
Your husband?
That Montgomery. Clever man from what I've heard of him.
Are you sure you're okay? Yes, Laura.
What'd you see? What's wrong?
I'm fine.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Said he's the only one that can help. So let's find him.
All right, come on.
You're wrong. You're wrong. Noxus.
Laura. I heard it again. There's something out there. I know it. I feel it.
Are you sure you're okay?
He's coming.
It's time for your lesson.
What happened? Where have you been? We've all been worried about you.
Everything's fine. There's work to be done. Go ahead and wake Graves if you can. Rally the rest. We'll convene back here in an hour. Come.
Government officials today are pushing the evacuation of Sector 7 to respond to yet another attack on raiders fighting on those civilians. Threatening all the unofficial laws banned in their territories. No more chance will those in the sections that are occupied by raider forces for months ago will release control back to the civilians. We will see the number of civilian deaths and disappearances has grown even higher through the last few months in connection to the rebels.
Son of a... And will you shut up? Nobody wants to hear that shit. Fucking scumbags. Hey, get out of here, man. I'm working. Don't bother me. Take it.
You actually think you can get that thing to work?
Well, she'll either comply like she's supposed to, or I'll be long gone.
Figured that's what you was thinking.
Great. You too now.
Hey, Joe. Joe. I'll listen this time.
Life that it will never come again is what makes it sweet.
Dying is a wild night. And a new road.
The mere sense of living is joy enough.
A word is dead when it is said. Some say.
I think it just begins to live that day.
The truth is so rare. It is delightful to tell it. I think you know what you have to do, Joe. Don't let them take the truth from you. They will try. He will try. I don't blame you, Joe. I never have. I love you, Joe.
Might ask you the same question. I heard you. At least I thought I'd find you here.
There's work to be done, Joe.
Wanted to tell you he's back.
I know.
Maybe you should get some rest.
After last night, I might agree with you.
Are you okay?
Fine.
Maybe it's best not to dwell on events from last night.
Found this.
Thanks. You can read it if you want.
But you bent the page to mark your spot. It's not good for the book, you know.
Yeah. Thanks. So where are you two headed anyway?
Lessons. You can join us if you want.
For a study on Marx's views of economy or the implications of Darwinism? Thanks, I'll pass. Whatever. You let me know when you're ready to talk.
We will. All of us. It's lessons first.
Right. Because who has priorities? Certainly not me.
While you were sleeping in a shed.
Joe sleeping while others are working? Sounds like my job.
You mean Graves, right?
Montgomery, glad you're alive.
Fitz, glad to see you intact.
So, what's with the urgency? We having this meeting now or what?
11 o'clock, day room. I'll see you then. Noxus?
Speaking of priorities.
Yeah. About them.
So now, I guess I know that you're just a recluse. Oh, and Graves is just an asshole.
Figure that one out all on your own, huh, Fitz? You know, you and Graves really should discuss your marriage problem.
No, what I'd like to discuss is why you bailed this morning. Where'd you go last night?
What does it matter?
It matters when you send me on rounds to do work and then never show.
Wow. I missed one day. I don't think it's an excuse to start World War III all over again. Besides, I had shit to do. Things, none of your business.
Secrets, huh? Come on, Gordon. Lighten up. You didn't learn that in Sector 8.
And you'd be surprised what you learn when you have to.
Like how to dodge bullets?
Like how to dodge in general.
What's that supposed to mean?
You tell me.
Just waiting for my sign, Gordon.
I thought I gave it to you.
Bitch.
No doubt you're all wondering where I've been these past few weeks. To tell you everything would only confuse you. So I'll tell you what you need to know to this point. I visited the Capitol. I was sanctioned by CS. I attempted to negotiate the terms for all of us to remain in Sector 8 to continue our way of life without government interference or Raider forces. But I regret that the negotiations were unsuccessful. Raider forces are growing. They're well on their way to becoming a dominant force, one that CS plans to execute as part of the New World Order. I don't know how, and I don't know when, but it's only a matter of time. I have to know where you all stand.
Do you mean to tell us that you've been gone all this time, contriving with CS, holding our lives in your hands, and all you have to say for yourself when you get back is, what? We're doomed? Our way of life is pretty much in the shitter, and for what? So the government can enlarge its so-called invincible army, and there's nothing any of us can do about it. I'm sorry, am I the only one a little confused by this?
I made an informal inquiry about our future, Isaac. What would happen to us if we tried to...
But you didn't tell us! You didn't think to let us know, when we could have gone with you. This was not a one-man job. We could have discussed our own terms.
Heroic thought, Fitz. They wouldn't have listened to you.
But they listened to you long enough, apparently. What, are you in bed with these arrogant pricks?
Did you come all the way back here just to tell us to pack it up and call it a day so you could run back to them and let them keep out of it, Gordon?
I said stop. Now, you haven't even heard him out.
I don't know. Sounded pretty damn clear to me.
If you'll listen to me, Isaac, I'll explain.
I'll listen to you. Out of respect for what you've done for the people of this compound. But I don't have a problem letting you know that I find your ethics pretty fucking questionable right now. And your news? Pretty fucking ridiculous, considering you're not telling us anything we don't already know.
The least you could have done is take one of us with you.
Graves, you wouldn't have liked what you would have seen.
Like this is any better? Like wasting away our lives in this sector is any better?
Look, I'm sorry, everyone. I had to buy us some time. Raider troops are moving into the lower sectors as we speak. I was barely able to get back to this area unnoticed.
I should have gone with you, sir.
That would have been too great a risk, Noxus. I know you want to help, but you'll have to wait for your chance.
So what are we going to do now?
We leave. All of us. We take what we can and we move further south.
But for how long, Laura? There is a sector-by-sector takeover happening out there. Raiders are taking control of everything. How long do you expect to run?
As long as I have to. As long as I can. Would you come with us?
No.
No?
I'm staying, Laura. Circumstances have changed. For all of us, especially me. It's imperative now more than ever that I defend this place.
Why? Why, Ian?
We don't have a choice, do we?
Screw this. Let me know when any of you have a plan that's actually solid, instead of all this ridiculous back and forth. The bastards are coming? So be it. Let them come. I got nothing to hide.
Yeah. That's what my family said too.
Who's there? It's just me, man. Montgomery's losing it.
Yeah. And Joe is right by his side.
Just get out, Fitz. Just get out.
You're wrong.
Not much.
You're wrong.
You're
wrong.
As long as we can secure everything, keep people out.
I'm gonna start shutting things down to a meal. As it should be cold tonight. That's fine. Don't touch it. Now listen, I'm gonna be at the meal if anyone. That is, I assume we're staying.
For now. What's going on?
I heard it again.
Ian, I need to talk to you. What's wrong with him, Ian?
You're the doc, Doc.
I'll be back.
Joe, don't.
It's fine. My brother used to do this.
Hey, Joe.
Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul, that sings the tune without the words, and never stops at all. You're not listening, are you? Yes, I am.
Hey, Joe.
Noxus.
Have you thought about what we discussed? You done well in your studies while I've been away. I took the liberty of going over your notes. It's impressive. And your other skills are vastly maturing as well. You're quite in control now. Noxus, there's something I want to discuss with you. No, they can't know yet. Noxus, there's something that I need to ask of you. Something you're gonna have a hard time understanding.
I know.
Of course you do.
I felt it. Just as I felt the moment of your return. Just as I feel the danger that's around us right now. When you were away, something happened that gave you a great feeling that you needed to hide.
This is my daughter, Jenny. She was taken from me a long time ago. We all have regrets, Noxus, and one day you may have regrets of your own. But right now, I really need your help.
Joe, he doesn't know.
What happened? How did you? Are you okay?
Yes.
How did you do that?
You allowed it. I didn't know you were that strong. It isn't safe for you.
You okay, Noxus? Joe, we can talk later. And if you could find Isaac, if you would, and just tell him I'm sorry. He talks to you.
Unity 1089?
We are Unity 1089.
What is the population status of this compound?
Approximately 79 civilians remain in the area, High Art. But this number falls week by week. This morning we counted 30.
And have we located the target?
We have. The same rebel border who killed our men 3 nights ago. Thank you, High Art, for arriving quickly to our distress signal.
Radio signaling is not standard protocol communication, 1089.
Forgive us, High Art. Long-distance communication in the area are minimum and primitive. But we've located the hideout at the rebel border, and its capture is imminent with your assistance.
Who is this, Higher Arc?
This is Unity 1089, an internal spy for CS and a firstborn among us.
Firstborn? I thought all the firstborns were nothing but a bad batch of drones, disposed of years ago during the first government experiments. Why would a firstborn still be living?
1089 was the exception. Her engineering was modified during the experimental stages.
Curious. Curious why I was not informed. And why a drone like you would be made aware of this information. Pray tell me, 1089, what have you been doing in this sector for so long? And why?
Monitoring the sector, Supervisor. 2 of our brothers were found dead 3 nights ago in Sector 7, killed by a rebel border hiding in this area. Before the incident, we were ordered by CS to trace his whereabouts and report back to command with the information. Our men were tracing him when they were killed.
What kind of information?
Classified information.
You will answer me, 1089. I am the commander's right arm. And if you ever want retribution for your men, you will tell me what I want to know.
Where he resides, where he sleeps, who he encounters, crew members,
fornication behavior, foreign activity, and above all, his constant whereabouts.
And why would you be given such a mission?
We do not question the reason.
I mean, why wasn't I informed? Never mind. Commander knows what he is doing far better than I in cases like these. So I trust his judgment. Order. What was his name?
Supervisor?
The rebel border. His name?
They call him the Montgomery.
I see. Hierarch, you will explain our mission details to your spy. Explain that we did not come to assist her in the capture of a border. The purpose of our mission is for the extraction of another, and you will now execute the commander's new orders.
Aye, Supervisor.
You may dispose of the others in any manner you see fit, but bring it to the commander alive. You're not to injure it in any way. Is that perfectly understood?
Understood.
Now, CS will interfere with all radio communications from this point forward. No one gets in or out of this compound until the mission is complete, and you have 24 hours.
We do not like the supervisor's interference in our mission. We are not accustomed to its belligerency. We will not tolerate it.
Do not forget why we were created, 1089. Preserve CS. Preserve the commander. His authority is key.
What about my authority?
Your words are treachery, 1089. We sense that you've been away from your brothers for too long. Alone. Have we lost sight of what we are?
We have not.
Then do not speak against the commander again. Retribution will come. Our kind will live forever.
Despo 2020, 2021, 2022, Proprietor 2014. Are we assigned?
Ready to proceed at the Hierarch's orders.
1089. Control this area in detail. We'll direct us to our access point.
We will access their shelter by root tunnels and break into 2 teams and infiltrate the compound. Align with us.
Son of a bitch! As soon as I get this stupid machine started, yes. What do you want, Gordon? Alright, look, I blew up at the man, okay? It's not that I'm ungrateful, but what do you expect, okay? He lied to us, Joe. About where he was, who he saw, what he was doing, and God only knows what else.
You can't judge the man without even giving him a chance to explain himself, Isaac.
He had a chance to explain himself before he left. I get frustrated when I'm lied to. I think it's a natural reaction.
You don't have to apologize.
I'm not Look, I've spent the last year trying to make sense of my life. Thinking I had something to do. Somewhere to go. Someone to help, I don't know. Nothing's made sense in years, and the more I try to make sense of things, the more fucked up they get. I never did much with my life. Never amounted to much. I just followed the crowd, and you know what? I was good at it. So when the boss man said, "Pick up that weapon, boy," I did, no questions asked. And when he told me, "Get in the car and drive. Keep driving and don't come back," well, that's what I did. My whole life went to shit, and I just ran. I didn't even know why. So whatever you've come here to say, just don't. You are in no position to judge me. You've entrusted yourself to a man with only his own agenda. And I don't know what it is, but I do know that it's crazier than either one of us.
So you're just going to run? Again?
I'm pretty sure that's all we're doing at this point. The question is, what from?
You barely know me.
Yeah. I'm not sure I want to either.
Transceiver.
I don't hear anything. Just when I thought we were starting to have a moment.
Joe. Here we go again. What are we listening for this time? The final score of the Red Sox in the 9th inning of the World Series?
Aren't you hearing that?
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. It sounds a lot like static.
Will you quit fucking around and listen? This could be from CS.
Fine, fine.
Shit!
What's wrong?
Voice.
There's nothing unusual there.
Joe, I need to talk to you about Noxus. He's been talking to Ian about you since you left. I need to know what happened this afternoon. When he looked at you.
What are you talking about?
Something happened between you for a moment. It's important that I know. Joe, please!
Jesus. Look, he just spaced. My brother used to do it all the time, so I knew what to do. There was nothing.
Be advised. Be advised. If you are hearing this broadcast, Raiders in Sector 8, do not engage. Repeat, do not engage. Stay in locked compounds. Repeat, stay in locked compounds. There are Raiders in Sector 8. Repeat, stay in locked compounds and await further instruction. No reports yet.
It must be okay. It's fine. It's gone.
Why would the signal repeat over again?
I don't know. CS controls a radio wave in the air.
Yeah. Think about that one, Gordon.
Is this really happening? Is there something wrong with the transceiver? I mean, could it be that you didn't have a clear signal?
Look, I checked it, alright? I could just calm down for a second and figure out what the hell's going on.
If they find Noxus, they'll hurt him.
Look, I need you to quit panicking, okay?
You need... Stop. I am a mother, And I am on the verge of breaking every day. I heard the message just as clear as you did. Don't tell me how to act. I am here for my son. I live for him. That is the only reason I'm alive. And I must go.
Laura.
You want to tell me what the hell that was about?
Not now, Fitz.
Typical Joe, always running away from problems.
Yeah, you know all about that, wouldn't you, Isaac?
We're not that different, you and I, no matter how hard you pretend.
You don't know shit about me, Fitz.
I know that a minute ago on that rooftop, something came into your voice. Something that I've never heard there before. It wasn't the Joe I know.
That's touching.
I didn't want to have to do this.
Now is definitely not the time or place.
Don't flatter yourself.
Get the fuck away from me, Fitz.
After you answer some questions, then I'll leave you alone, the way you pretend to like.
This is really getting old.
Then why are you shaking?
Because I'm controlling the urge to rip your head off.
Empty threats, Joe.
Don't bet on it.
Then prove it.
Grow up and become a man.
And what kind of man would you like me to be? What kind of man is good enough for the infamous Gordon? I see.
You see what?
Can you just go ahead and admit that you're a coward and quit pretending? You're making everything so damn hard.
Get the fuck away from me.
They abandoned you, right? Or left you for dead, maybe? Then the Raiders tried to have their way with you. But you hid out. You managed to hide out just long enough. And then Ian came along with all of his charming ideas. And ever since then, you've been hiding here.
Sounds like you got it all figured out.
But what I can't figure out is why a lone woman like you would mix herself up with a man like Montgomery. You don't have to be here long to see that there's a few pages missing from that sad story.
Funny. How you're so full of questions the moment we find out a band of raiders.
I don't give a shit!
You had no complaints before. So long as nothing disturbed your quiet little world. What? Did you never consider that there were bigger problems?
I think you're pretty when you're mad.
This conversation's over.
That about as much as I did. What did you do that was so awful?
It's what I didn't do, Fitz. Something you may never understand because you have never had someone rely on you before. You've never had to let anyone down.
Tell me what Ian's planning. I know he's got some kind of crazy scheme, as usual, that he's not sharing with the rest of us.
Then you know more than I do at this
Oh,
point.
cut the crap, Gordon! He's always talked about the possibility of another Raider invasion, and the second one is knocking on our door. He's not talking?
How the hell should I know why?
Because he's close to you. Too close. Tell me what he's planning, and I can help you.
I don't need your fucking help, Isaac. You want to run? Then run. While you still can. No one's gonna stop you. Not even me.
Don't act so tough. You're not or you wouldn't be here. Now, Ian's not going to protect you. He has his own plans, and I promise you, you're not part of it.
Do you always pretend to have the answers to things you don't understand?
I understand a coward when he speaks. Even better when he doesn't.
Then try listening to yourself more often, Fitz.
You and I are gonna have it out one day, Gordon. But until then, don't worry. I'll
keep my distance.
It's the border way.
Drink this, Noxus.
I don't want to, sir.
You need it.
I know what it is, and you haven't even given one to me before.
I never thought I'd have to. But you're older now, and you're maturing. And the headaches will cease if you take this. Please.
Why is this happening? I can't control my own thoughts, and voices are trying to contact me. Voices like mine.
You just need to get some rest.
I'm not ready, sir. I'm not. Laura needs me. I can't help you. We need to talk.
Look, I don't know what's going on, but I don't like it. You were gone for weeks, and the moment you come back, it feels like all hell's breaking loose around here. You come back, and suddenly raiders are in our sector, Ian. What's going on?
For your safety, I can't say.
What safety, Ian? You know, we don't have much time. Raiders are just going to come here and seize everything we have before long. There's no point of us staying here. I need to know what we do now.
We do nothing. There's nothing we can do. If CS wants to come in here and take this area over, there's nothing we can do to stop it.
So that's really what you expect everyone to just accept?
You're not that foolish.
That's because I rely on my instincts. But my instincts are telling me something very different, Montgomery. Like maybe the man I'm hearing isn't the man I can trust. Like maybe I'm a bigger fool for thinking I understood him. I can't continue to trust liars, Montgomery. This has to stop.
This hasn't even begun. If you think you can run and hide to get away from what's coming, you're a bigger fool than they are.
You don't leave very many options.
In Fusco. You've heard about it, haven't you? You really don't know what we're up against, do you? Do you even know what they're coming for? You mentioned it earlier. Think.
I don't understand you.
No. Of course not. Because you never listen to anything that I ever say. Why do I have everyone in this compound away from CS? To keep them all safe. I want to tell you about Infusco. I want to tell you about the project that ruined my life and kept all of us here. You need to know. How old were you when they came for your family?
What does it matter?
It matters.
I was young. I don't know.
In any case, you were probably too old. A sibling? A younger brother, perhaps?
Michael? He was 7 when it happened.
These men from CS kept coming to the house, giving him treatments. They did it to all the kids in the area. Part of the new healthcare plan, they said. We weren't exactly given a choice. It was either that or he couldn't go to school, couldn't leave the house. They threatened to arrest my mother and to take Michael away. But he just got sicker. He was just a little boy, and they did that to him.
And your brother, was he pointless?
He died. They killed him. I'm not gonna talk about this.
Because you knew that he was the target. You've known Joe. Today, I saw it in your eyes. It was all over your face. You knew it when you looked at him.
Noxus. He's one of them. But how? And how did Laura?
Laura rescued him when he was an infant. He was thrown out with the first batch of inbreds. Another failed experiment from Infusco.
You've kept him here this whole time. My God, does he know what he is?
He knows full well what he is.
And now they're coming for him. That's why you went to see us. To tell them you've been harboring a raider. You son of a bitch. Why, Ian?
To protect us! I need your help.
How the fuck can you ask me to help you? They will kill us, Ian! That's all they're gonna do. They're gonna come here, they're gonna take the boy, and they're gonna burn whatever's left of this place to the ground. That's all they're gonna come to do. You of all people would know that. Why the hell are you doing all this?
It's the only way I can get her back. Something they want for something I need.
And now I'm wondering who's the bigger fool. I'm not gonna let you do this. I'm getting them out tonight.
Don't fight me, Joe. I promise I won't let them hurt him. Don't fight me. I swear to you on my life, I won't let them hurt him. Tell whoever you're sending to back down. I'm bringing the boy to the checkpoint, alone. No one in this compound is to be harmed. This is not negotiable. Are you ready?
I felt your fear just now. This isn't how you said it would be.
Should be just fine. It's better for all of them this way.
Don't understand.
Look, there's no time.
I think you're making a mistake, sir.
I've told you the truth. You know what needs to be done. Do you still trust me?
Noxus, stop!
He knows.
Don't!
He knows.
Well, well, you have come at last.
My daughter
is safe. She offers much to our research. Her skills are quite fascinating.
I have something you need. One of the originals. Firstborn.
Firstborns were all destroyed.
Not all of them. I have one. A child.
A child. A child of regular maturation, but it's not My, secrets, Montgomery. Well, you're always good at keeping secrets.
Why is this happening? I can't control my own thoughts, and voices are trying to contact me. Voices like mine.
He's the key to the Project Infusco, to all of your research.
And you've come all this way just to tell me this?
He needs to be here with you. You give me back my daughter, and I'll bring him to you.
A team will be dispatched to rendezvous with you in 3 days' time. I accept your proposal, Montgomery.
Do you still trust me? Let's go.
Contact left. Contact center. Contact right.
I've been looking for you.
She sleeps. I can hear her thoughts.
The Montgomery and the boy were here with the female not long ago, Hart.
Yes. Tracing patterns. Pheromones still reek the air. struggle between them.
Alright.
Montgomery's been made aware of our presence. He will attempt an exit strategy. Inform Unity 1089 that she must sweep this area. We will intersect his course.
And the woman, Hierarch?
Bring her.
What information have you gathered?
Montgomery, he's back. The kid is with him. Come on, I did what you asked. I told you everything. I kept it out like you asked me to. Come on.
You're useless.
Hey, Laura.
I think everything I can and get out of here. Gotta go.
What about your deal with Ian? I thought you were his puppet too.
I don't know what you're talking about. He is the only reason that we came here.
Yeah, well, he sounds like the reason you're leaving.
Can't explain it to you. I can't
Well,
talk to you about it.
Take a second and try, okay? You need to calm down.
I can't calm down anymore, Isaac. I spent years protecting Noxus. It's the only thing I know how to do.
It's what any mother would do, okay? Look, I would have helped you leave sooner if I'd have known how you felt. Playing hide and seek with raiders is not exactly on my to-do list. I'll help you, but only if it's what you want, not what Montgomery wants.
Now I know why Jo acts the way she does around you. You're so hell-bent on seeing things from your perspective and no one else's.
I am done with her. She can take her sorry attitude and leave with Montgomery.
You judge her so harshly on that. But you can't do that, Isaac.
I'll be damned if I let someone tell me that I'm something I'm not. And I am not a coward.
Are those her words or yours?
Raiders in the compound. Mitch and some of the others are dead.
No!
Bastards killed them!
We've got to go find the others.
I'll take a look around.
Don't bother. The shelter's deserted. I swept the entire area looking for a sign of life.
They're all dead.
Yeah, and that's not all. I overheard Mitch and some of the others talking. Sounded like they made some kind of bargain with the raiders. They've come looking for someone.
Who?
I didn't gather that part as they were getting their necks snapped.
There could be raiders that are coming. I've got to go. Jo always keeps the radio close by.
Jo.
Did you find the cockroach?
No, but I found Joe's radio in the lab. Do you know what these are? I found them with Ian's stuff. Like we need any more secrets right now. Something's up here and I don't know what it is, but I don't like it. But I know that we need to get the hell out of here.
It took you that long to figure it out?
Be careful.
These are the ones that killed Mitch and his man. Probably took Joe and the kid. Montgomery too, no doubt. Who the hell are you?
You are the caretaker of the firstborn. You are in league with the human cult Montgomery. We are here to escort him back to CS government for the killing of Despo soldiers 2041 and 2063 in Sector 7. Tell us where he is.
Where is Noxus? Where is my son? Tell me what you did to him.
Hey!
You done to him!
Let her go, you're hurting her!
Let her go!
You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. We are no comparison to the female border you grow feelings for. We have watched you for too long show fear together, but we do not. Our men have apprehended her, and she will die if our orders are not followed. Where is the man called Montgomery and the firstborn?
Tracy Patterns.
Last seen with the firstborn 7 hours ago. Does not perceive location. Location.
Tracy Patterns.
Bond is weak.
You always pretend to have the answers to things you don't understand.
Isaac. Don't let them in. Don't let them find Noxus. Whatever they're saying to you, resist them, Isaac.
What do you want from me?
She will die if you do not comply. Tell us where they are.
I don't know.
No! Graves! Graves! Graves!
You are weak, Unity 1089. The meld was not stable.
Silence! We'll explain to the Hierarch why we lost one of his men when we reconvene. We will take full responsibility. We suggest that you cooperate.
1089. Hierarch in 2021 head east to the border. They expect to intercept the human and the firstborn at the checkpoint. We have but a few hours.
Hey, Joe.
Noxus. Where are we? How?
Don't move, Joe.
What's happening?
I don't know yet.
The last thing I remember. Ian. We were talking. About you, Noxus. I know what you are. And I know what Ian plans to do with you.
You're in a dream.
I didn't think it was true. That Raiders could get inside your head. That they could read your thoughts. But it's what happened to us today in the common room. You got inside my head.
I'm in your head now. I didn't mean to frighten you.
I know why you did it. And I know you're not like the rest of them.
He knows.
He can't see us, can he?
No, but he senses. He's very strong. He will wake you soon. Don't be afraid of him. Joe, he will use you against us. I sense his thoughts right now. Ian and I are not far away. Joe, he doesn't know.
Noxus, they'll kill you.
No, they won't. I'm coming, Joe.
Noxus, what do I do?
Wake up!
We are incapable of lying. Despo, what is the status of 1089?
1089 approaches with the prisoners. Targets have been spotted. Despo 2024 has resigned.
A loss? Tell her not to engage. We will deal with the human ourselves.
What's wrong?
Before we arrived, I felt Joe's presence. I was able to communicate with her. Let her know she'd be alright. I love her.
There's no possible way we left the others.
I'm able to sense the others. My mother.
We left the others. There is no possible way.
She's with them. They mean to ambush us, sir. Any of them are harmed, I will resist.
Noxus, you got to stay calm. Control yourself. You need to control yourself.
No!
Noxus, don't!
We spotted Montgomery and the Firstborn approaching the bottom tier. High Arc, why do we not engage?
Child knows our whereabouts. He has made contact with this female in my custody. There is a strong bond between him and the others.
Will he resist?
He will need persuasion.
Why do they keep talking about Noxus? What does he have to do with any of this?
I will not let you hurt my son. Do you hear me? I will not let you hurt him.
Once the boy is ours, I'll be granted revenge for my men.
What the hell do you want? Be still! Let her go. Ah! What are you gonna do with her?
Resist again, and you will die. Get up! Bring us the child, Montgomery.
My orders with command were that none of the others were to be harmed. Why have you brought them here? My deal was for my daughter.
The Firstborn has grown strong under your care. Even stronger still now that he perceives his own kind. Regardless of your agreement, the commander has ordered us to go to any lengths necessary to assure the boy's cooperation. We feel he may not be so easily persuaded.
He's followed all of my guidance this far. He won't resist you.
Ian, how could you do this? Noxus! Run! Get out of here!
The choice is no longer yours, Montgomery. The boy decides for himself. We can hear his thoughts even now.
Noxus, don't listen to him.
Noxus! Firstborn 1011. You have a choice. Align with us, or they will all die. Align with us.
Raiders near Sector Eagle. Do not engage. Repeat. Do not engage. Stay in locked compound. Repeat. Stay in locked compound. There are raiders in Sector 8. Don't resist them. Do not resist. Cooperate and answer the questions thoroughly. Raiders in Sector 8. Do not engage. Repeat. Do not engage.
Noxus, listen to me, please. Listen to me. They're doing this to turn you against me. Threatening the others is their key to manipulating you. You've got to see that.
You said they wouldn't get hurt. You made me promise to help you. You swore none of this would ever happen. No!
Do not hit the child, 1089!
No! 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 Laura! No! Laura! 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 I'm trying to protect you. It's all my fault. I would have chosen you. I would have chosen you.
I will consider that a debt repaid. The life of the mother for the life of my men. The child grows weak with his attachment to humans. You sick bitch. You sick bitch.
chance to be honest, forthright. Get out of here, Noxus. You may not want to watch. We'll see how you
I remember being born, which is something not many are able to do. But I remember the experience rather vividly. It was cold and bright, and the voices around me were somehow voices that I understood. Even the people were somehow known to me before I ever saw them with my own eyes or took my first breath. I knew them. I remember because I simply felt them. Energy, some have called it. Energy that conveyed their identities before their features made any sense. Something. Even now I cannot misplace or forget, though I had no words to describe it. I simply knew, the way someone might sense a burglar in their midst, that their purpose was entirely in response to my birth. They meant to take something from me. Something that I could never get back.
Promise me you'll never forget. Please don't do this. Don't become one of them. I've made my choice. Not that I know I ever will understand. Roger. Knox.
And in that moment, all at once, with no reason for it, I was aware of myself. I knew who I was in those first few moments of life. And only those moments, because the thief had been injected. The poison that would forever turn me into the thing that I would most hate. When I was too helpless to resist.
I will need your help one day. Promise me you'll never forget.